everyone, welcome to Sabrina's Diary. I am Sabrina and today I'm going to talk about The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, written by C.S. Lewis. The first chapter, Lucy Looks into the Wardrobe. Okay, so here let me introduce the characters first. There are four siblings. One is Peter, then Susan, then Edmund, the little naughty one, and the sweet little honest girl, Lucy. Okay, and then there is the professor, who is an old guy, and the caretaker of the house is Mrs. McCready. So the parents decided to transfer their children to the professor's house from London because there was war going on in London and there were air raids, and they felt that they are going to have their children more safe at the professor's house in the middle of the woods. And they sent their children over there. The children were really happy to see the professor. They found the professor to be really friendly and gentle, and he was an old chap, so Lucy was at first a little bit scared of him, but later she warmed up to him as well. Okay, so but Mrs. McCready, the caretaker of the house, and she liked to keep things in order. In the room, the boys went to the girls' room and they were talking and chatting here. So they decided that they are going to explore the woods in the morning. But in the morning, we see from the window that there was so much rain going out in the woods. So they knew that them exploring the woods is quite impossible. So the next thing they decided is to explore the house, and believe me, they have explored every room, and every room was filled with furniture, and many other rooms were filled with pictures and drawings, and you know, I bet that each and every picture had its own history and story, but there was one room where they entered and they found that there was no furniture except one wardrobe. The siblings went to the other room, but only Lucy left behind, and she was very curious and she wanted to open the wardrobe. She knew that the wardrobe is going to be locked, but still she felt an urge to open the wardrobe. So she went, she opened the wardrobe, and to her surprise, the wardrobe was not locked and there were so many coats inside. And she entered the wardrobe, and she could feel a lot of coats, furry coats, and they felt very soft on her face. But suddenly she felt something really, really hard on her foot. And when she reached down in the dark to touch the floor, she felt it's cold. Ooh. And then when she got up, and she found herself not at the end of the wardrobe, but she found herself in the middle of the woods. And she could see a lamp way far away. So what she did is, instead of closing the wardrobe right behind her, she kept it open because she wanted to go and explore and see what's out there in this new type of place, the woods. So she went there and she started exploring, and the moment she reached the lamp, she met a very mythical creature, and that creature was none other than a fawn. So she met Mr. Fawn, and Mr. Fawn introduced himself. He never met a human before, so he was asking if she was a daughter of Eve. Agreed to it and said, yes, I'm a human and I am a daughter of Eve. Alright, so the fawn has invited her into his house and met a human before, and this is the land of Narnia. So Lucy was the first person who was standing in the land of Narnia, and Lucy followed him to his house, to his cave, a beautiful cave with beautiful settings and a beautiful light and a picture of the fawn's father, and he offered her with many food and music and everything. So a small little tip, don't do that, guys. Now, if any stranger, no matter how mythical that stranger may look, if they invite you into their house, do not go. It's stranger danger, okay, children? So, okay, let's get back to the story now. So, after she had a good talk with the fawn, she decided that she should leave and go back to her house because she was sure that her siblings were worried sick. And she told the fawn that I need to go back, and that's when the fawn, stopped her and started crying and said that, you cannot go back, and she was really scared. And then Mr. Fawn revealed the truth and said that he actually works for the White Witch and he is actually a human kidnapper. Ooh, that's a bad thing to realize, right? That's why I told you never go with strangers. So what happens next, we will find that out in the next chapter. So I'm ending my chapter till here. If you have any questions, please comment below and hit the bell button so that every time I upload something, you guys can get a notification. I'm signing off from Sabrina's Diary. Bye bye.